Listen to my podcast, The Age Page, on YouTube. Listen to my podcast, The Age Page, on YouTube.
All good.
Yeah, you say it's all good, but it's really not all good because I have so much. I have to get my composure. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 415 of Ages Podcast, hand claps.
Cool.
And I have to do like this whole long drawn out introduction to show the importance of you. So let me recognize you first.
Okay.
This individual is my artistic sister, because I feel like I have seen her grow in this industry as I have grown from a little pup into a big dog. She has grown. I've seen her about 10 years doing this. When I see her face, I see my brother Mike Hampton. I see Brandon Brackamonster. I see, because these are like the homies I grew up with. So that's my personal acknowledgement. Now, artistically, she is a writer, a creator, an influencer, and then also she looks out for other people. She really does put her best foot forward. We're looking out for others. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am blessed and honored to have my sister, REYNA Young, a.k.a. Miss Misery. Hand claps.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, for sure. This is so dope. So, off top, I want to recognize, let's tell the listeners where we're at. Like, let's paint a picture to the listeners where we're at.
We are at Half Price Books in Concord, California, where I have my table where I'm signing all of my books.
This is so
today.
fire. This is so fire. Yeah. You do this though. This is okay. So let's talk about your artistic career. Like, how long have you been doing this for?
Forever. It feels like forever.
Forever, right?
Well, growing up, I read a lot of Edgar Allan Poe, R.L. Stein, Stephen King. Always been into horror, so always been writing, but I took it seriously I think about 10 years ago. I took it more seriously when I ended up with a publisher, Black Bedsheet Books, who published my first poetry book.
Nicholas
Grabowski.
Hand clap to Nick. What up?
Yes.
Good guy. What up?
Yes.
Black Bed Books.
And then recently I took my books back and decided it was time for me to start like my own little mini publishing company for myself and just kind of get out there and do it myself.
Facts. That's so fire. That's so fire. What's the name of your publishing house?
Last Doorway Press.
Let's go. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about your artistic endeavors, but before we get into the deep end of the pool, let's talk about why did you even start and like where you from and like tell the people who you are. Like, this is so dope. Oh shit, this is fire.
Well, let's see. I wear many hats. So years and years and years, many moons ago, actually, I started a little production company called Last Story Productions before I met my husband. And I was doing short films. And then after I met him, we just full throttled it. He was totally into it. So why not? So we've been a team ever since. And it's been from movies, short films, documentaries, feature films, books, comic books. I've acted in other people's movies. I've done commercial. Oh, when I was little, I did commercials. Yeah. And extras in films like Flubber and all that. So
actual Flubber.
Yeah, but that scene was cut. So.
Oh wow. Okay. That's fine. Though. That's fine. That's little things you didn't know. Shit. Okay.
John and I were actually an extra. You could see us in the Harvey Milk story. Yeah, we were in that one.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. That's
so
fine,
fun stuff, right? It's all fun. But it's been crazy. Oh, I'm also a horror host, so I I have like over 200 episodes of Miss Misery's Movie Massacre. Before that, we did a show called The Last Doorway, where we went to conventions and interviewed people with like 90 episodes of that. So it's been a whirlwind.
Yo, hand claps to you, acknowledging all your greatness. I wanted to say thank you for having me on your horror show.
Yes,
like that was so fun. That was super fun.
That was fun.
So I was like, as an artist, the things you do in this career is so dope. So like,
it is.
Yeah. You get it. You get these perks from being, out there with it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's talk about. I've known you for being in the Bay Area. You naturally born and raised in the Bay?
In San Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah, born and raised.
Born and raised?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Shout out to the Yay area. Stand up. As a Bay Area native, I feel like to pursue art amongst all the Bay Area stuff we see growing up, it takes a certain edge. Like, what made you pursue? What made you decide starting to do this? Like, I mean, for me, I've had to like kind of exclude myself from. I had to really focus and make sure I drew instead of like hung out. For friends. The sacrifices you
There's
made.
a bunch of sacrifice.
Yeah, please.
Well, I've always been an outcast and a loner. It wasn't too hard for me. I'm not saying I never had friends. We did hang out. I love bowling, pool, all that stuff. But when it came time to me in my early 20s, I've always been a go-getter, but I think in my early 20s is when I finally kind of said, I'm only going to live once. And there's a bunch of stuff I want to do. And if I'm not going to do it now, when am I going to ever do it? Right? So that's why I'm just going for it. And I'm always creating, I'm always reinventing myself, and I'm always just telling people, you just have to do it, because if you don't, you're not going to get another chance.
You know what? That you have no idea. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, another nod I didn't really acknowledge is me and REYNA actually have done a book together.
Yes.
Tales of Hip Hop Horror.
Yeah.
And shout out to Tales of Hip Hop Horror. Like, I've met a lot of people in this artistic career, and I don't trust them or value their input enough to want to work with them.
Yes.
So like I just want to let you know that me working with you is like the shit. Like,
thank you. It was great working with you.
Yeah.
Again, I get what you're saying. It's hard to go in with someone who you don't know if you can trust.
Yeah.
You hear stories with these bigger celebrities too, and also indie people where it doesn't work out. People steal stuff from each other. Like, you got to be very careful out there. It's a dog-eat-dog industry, so I totally get it.
And when you say so, even your tools of the trade, your artistic knowledge, like you're saying, reinventing yourself, and like these acts. I'm on that page too. Like, even though I'm still drawing and still writing, the pursuit of getting my podcast up and my YouTube channel up, the age page, it's just brick by brick, but I also have enough dope friends to make this happen.
Yeah, exactly. That's great.
Hand claps to dope friends. Okay, so artistically, you're slaying it right now. Let's talk about your books. Let's talk about your art.
Okay,
please.
Great. I have an array of books, from kids' books to young adult romance to spice to horror to thriller. I pretty much dab in it all because that's what I read and that's how I am. I love everything. I love to, I'm not just watching Welcome to Derry, the new It series. I'm also, switching to Hallmark Christmas movies. So, I do it all. I see it all. So I want to write everything I can. I'm a huge John Hughes fan, growing up in the 80s. So I write those type of books for young adult kids. So, I dab in it all because why not?
Of course.
Why not?
Of course. Do you feel that the diversity in writing is there, or do you feel like when you're doing your thing, you're also standing for, empowering women? Like, do you feel like women get inspired from seeing you?
I do, yes. I have
have people say that to you?
I have. I've had a lot of young women come up to me inspired by my books, especially Slasher Girl, and they're like, I want to write. I'm like, you can write. You can do it.
Yeah,
like I tell everyone, I hear a lot of strangers are always my biggest fans instead of family.
Mm-hmm.
I always hear that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I totally get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes down to it, and I tell people, if you want to make a movie, if you want to make a short film, you want to write a script, you want to write a book, you want to do anything, always remember that if you don't feel like you have anyone on your side pushing you or helping you or being your cheerleader, I am your cheerleader. I'm your biggest fan. I want you to do it. I want you to write that book or make that movie. I want to watch it. I want to read it. Always remember me. I am here for you. You know what I mean? You can do it. And I am your biggest fan.
Hand claps to being your biggest fan.
Especially at night. Creative karma got me feeling like Salome. Does gravity wait, force, or feel? Circles in the sand where it stops, it never ends. This is where you stand, eyeing that brass ring. No less, no more, special then. You're headed, dancing with veils and platters, misdirection. Circumventing hips, sound the distractions and interference. Another's ideal in truth, already bound. Those thoughts, they do run around. The writings in the sand, within it stops. It never says, where do you belong? Listen to its silent song, meeting the story as it unfolds in all its glory. Retreating heads and masters, makers and busts, made of fits of matter and dust. Imagine or merry-go-round. Grab that ring, all aboard, catching out. Certainly not always looking up. Reality appeals and bites. Sacred only of choice, especially at night.
That's so fire. That's so fire. Like, people need to hear these inspirational stories,
Yes.
because as artists, man, this shit is not easy.
No,
And
it's
then,
not.
okay, so let's talk about not being easy. Miss Misery. Okay, Misery is one person, but then Reyna Young. Like, you are married, husband. That's my guy. What up, John? Robin, beautiful family. Yeah, you cool people. You got a cool family. Like,
Thank you.
like, how do you balance the writing and the Miss Misery, and then the Reyna Young? How
Yes,
does that work?
that's I always
question.
that's a great question.
Thank you.
It's a question I've gotten before at panels and at cons where
Yeah,
they're like,
facts.
"How do you?" I'm like, I always say I don't sleep. I always go with that first because I do have insomnia issues, so I'm a little bit of an insomniac. So I'm like, 2 in the morning, I'm like, I'm gonna go to bed. Oh God, I got an idea. I gotta do it. I gotta write it. And then I'm up for a few hours. So balancing it. See, the only thing I can think is I have a planner. So I basically every Sunday night, I'll go through the Monday through Friday in the planner. Okay, I'm gonna do this today, that Tuesday, and I'm gonna, pick at everything a little bit here and there.
That's fine.
So that's what I kind of do to kind of plan my week, because I have to. Because if I don't, it's going to be a little hectic. I'm going to be like, oh, I forgot to do this. I was supposed to do that. I was supposed to promote. Oh, laundry's not done yet. You know.
Is the Miss Misery Incorporation like a one-man team, or with family? Obviously, you got family, but like you got like John and
I.
Yeah.
John and I basically do everything.
Yeah, gosh. Shout out to John. Yeah. Shout out to John. John's in the cut over there. That's my guy. Man, damn it. Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah.
Man, what keeps you inspired? Who keeps you inspired? How do you do this? What's the secret? What's the secret?
So I used to be very shy about this, but growing up and into, up till now, I've always kind of suffered from depression. So I kind of go.
Oh, excuse me. These are like some of my old students. What's up, my guy?
Cool.
Yo, G, come here.
Nice.
Want to say something on the mic? Say something on Rob podcast. Say something cool. Say who you are and introduce yourself.
All right, my name is Joaquin Clausen.
Hold up, I'm giving you hand claps.
All right, my name is Joaquin Clausen, and I think this podcast is very cool. You guys should listen to it.
The age page.
Yeah.
You just read off.
All right. The age page. Listen to the age page on YouTube. And Mr. Adrian's we go.
Let's go, Bill.
Nice.
We can go. Hold up, Dave. Go on, your turn. Introduce yourself.
I'm Camille Clausen. I'm Camille Clausen, and you guys should listen to this podcast. It's really cool, and the people are really cool too. It's the age page on YouTube, so make sure to listen to it.
Let's go. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love the people.
That's
right?
awesome.
It's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, it's fire.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Right?
so dope, right?
That's great.
That's fine. You can't even post it.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
You can't. That's awesome.
Where were we at?
Basically, I've always suffered from depression, and I never used to talk about it, but I've been talking about it a lot more.
Yeah.
But I think what really drives me is not just my husband, who's inspiring, pushes me. He's always there for me. I could always count on him. But when it comes down to it, I do my best to try to just push myself and be my own cheerleader and tell myself. And when I start to get really low, tell myself and let myself know, I don't have time for this. I don't have time to be depressed. I don't have time to be sad. What's wrong with me? You know what I have time for? Work and doing what I love and getting the job done, because I like to work. That's what I do.
Shout out to hand claps to getting the job done. And then also, I think it's a testimony of the era we were born in, because we're also like a fighting type of generation. I don't know about the kids today, but when you speak of depression, I totally understand. My father passed away. I went through it myself. And that really put me through the regimen to start going to the gym and working out.
Yeah.
So it's been helping.
That's good.
But what I'm not gonna do is just take my depression laying down and just be like, "Woe is me," and I'm gonna get up and do something. I'm not gonna just take it. You
take it, you throw that away, and you do
fight through it,
and
somehow, whatever it is.
Whether you're drawing through it, you're writing through it, whatever it is,
or church or something.
Anything, yeah.
Stand up to fight through it. All right, so wow, so empowering. This is so dope that you do this for like the Half Price Bookstore, but you do a lot of cons. You do a lot of. What's your schedule like? How do you?
I try to book as many cons, Barnes and Noble signings, Half Price book signings through the year, because I'm always excited to meet fans.
Facts.
That's right. That's number one thing. Is when I do this, I always think I always have imposter syndrome. where people buy my book, so they'll come back for another book or the sequel to the book, and I'd be like, "You really liked it? This is just me writing. I'm just little old me." But it's like, wow, I'm always shocked that, I have fans. It's shocking. I always have imposter syndrome for it, especially when I do conventions like Sinister Creature Con or East Bay Comic Con. Any of those that I do where I have fans who keep coming back for more, I'm just like, I'm just doing my thing, and I don't never think that I'm touching a life in a way.
Yeah, you
know
don't
what I mean?
see the flowers because you're watering it.
Yeah,
Isn't
that crazy?
But when you step out of your body, when I see you at the con, you're such a fixture. Like, you're not even like, it's funny now I think about it. I can't picture Sinister Con without you there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. Like, it's like certain people are so much of there that they're like,
yeah, because I'm there every year. I actually had someone comment this year and say, "You're a guest again. You're always there." And I said, "And I'll see you there. I'll be there." I was like, what are you complaining about?
Please, no, you know what though?
It's great.
That's the thing. What is happening is it's working for you.
It is.
And speaking of working for you, you say forever, but actually, like, can you say 20, 30 years? When did you start? Like, after high school?
Well, I dropped out of college the first year when I started making short films with my friends who never completed one. So that's why I was like, I can do this. I can write and direct. Yeah. So I started doing my own, and after that, it's just been a snowball effect. Like, I love it. I think the only thing there's things I still haven't done yet that I want to do. Yeah. There's always going to be something. Yeah. And again, that's when it comes to, like I said, reinventing yourself. You always got to come up with something new. Someone comes by my table and I don't have a new book or a new DVD or something new, I feel like I've lost them.
Yeah,
and then they're like,
man,
okay, I'll check next time.
Yeah,
if I have that one new item.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, that reinventing yourself is so big. I mean, that's like so big. Like super big. So, you're a writer. I'm knowing that you're doing your books, and you can speak on your titles if you like. If you want to give any of your titles, please.
Yeah, so far you can find all my books on Amazon.
Let's go.
My website right now, laststoryproduction.com, is under construction because we're revamping it for the new year.
Okay.
So, but if you want to buy a book or check out my stuff, there's YouTube. You can look up Last Story Productions on YouTube. I've got all my movie masters up there. Vimeo. Also, Amazon, you have my Slasher Girl series, all my Monsters Kids books, which is kind of like in the vein of Goosebumps. And I also have my young adult romance and spice books up there. Everything's up there, basically. So you just got to type in my name.
And please, your name, please, one time.
Yes, you look up REYNA Young. And then
I love that.
And then also for the romance, I write that under REYNA Gillette. So you could differentiate between the romance and the horror.
I love that. And, okay, then I want to ask you, Miss Misery.
Yes.
So, what's up with that nickname? Why that name? Like, is that is that like your Slim Shady, the Eminem or some shit? Is that like your darker? I don't know. What's up?
I grew up on Elvira.
Yeah.
So when I finally decided I was going to get into horror hosting, I needed a name. And I ended up taking the name Miss Misery after my favorite Elliott Smith song, Miss Misery. That's it.
That's so fire. That's so
crazy?
fire. That's so fire. That's so fire. That's so fire. Oh, okay. So you're writing your titles. You're representing correctly for the women and all. Are you a Marvel comic book fan?
Yes, I've done comic books with Jason Doobie from Scatter Comics. I love comic books. If you have to make me choose between DC or Marvel, it's difficult for me because I grew up on Linda Carter Wonder Woman, who I love.
Shout out to Linda Carter.
And then, of course, my favorite's Ghost Rider. So I love Ghost Rider. So I can't. I love Superman. I love Iron Man. I can't choose. I love them both. I know everyone's all like, choose one. I can't.
No, you know what? That's too easy of a question. You know what? You've been seasoned with that question, so I'm not going to ask you that one. You see, you have PTSD from that whole question. So
stop.
Don't ask me more about DC. But what I am going to ask you is, this is a better question. If as you're elevating in your writing, if you could write a character that's like a B or C for Marvel or DC, which character would you like to write for? Which character can you see yourself writing a story for?
Oh man,
That's a good one.
That is a
Catching
good
your
one.
eye. Ding, ding.
I'm like,
I really like doing this a couple of times.
oh no.
Hopefully this is good for you too. I know you've been interviewed a lot of times too.
No, that's a
cool.
question I have not heard at
Thank
all.
you.
That is
Shout out to a question you haven't heard.
right.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Honestly, I would like to write a ghostwriter. Oh man, I think that'd be cool.
You know, I think Ghost Rider is a super cool character, but it's like he's so overpowered that it gets hard to write cool characters for him.
You feel like everything's been done, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
what can you do next?
What can you do? Yeah.
See,
But
that's
he's
the
such
thing.
a cool character.
That's the thing with me when it comes to my ideas, though. I can't write it until I know the beginning, the middle, and the end. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't just get in there and like, boom, 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 Stephen King at 1,000 pages. I gotta have it in my head from beginning to end. Then boom, I get it.
You know the demon for DC, Etrigan, the demon, the guy who's like always talking in rhyme.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to do a story with him and make him a rapper or some shit like that.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
DC, sign me. Hand claps to DC. Give me a check.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I can keep going for a minute. I'm not gonna hold you, but movie-wise, who you checking for, or is there anything you're interested in watching movie-wise, or you like a fan? Anything you like in particularly digging right now?
Right now, I'm on season 2 of Interview with the Vampire.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
Okay.
I'm digging that one. I'm digging it. It's good.
Do you appreciate the long series that are built off of these movies that were amazing? I mean, like the It series. And
yeah, Welcome to Dare. I've been watching that one too.
And the series off of like these movies that were like monumental.
I'm enjoying them. I think when you have the right people behind them is when it works. Okay. You know what I mean?
My movie's Clockwork Orange. I seen like a picture, like they were gonna make that a series. I was like, please don't. Like that's too
I can't.
touchy.
There's some things that you can't touch.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm like.
I mean,
that's like making a remake to Marvin Gaye's Sexual Healing.
Oh my!
Have you noticed for all the remakes in the world that song has never been like
because
touched?
no one's gonna be able to do it justice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sat through the made-for-TV Dirty Dancing, so I know that it just doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Yeah. So you say Interview with the Vampire is working so far?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
I think they've got the right cast, the right writers. Oh God, it's beautifully done.
Okay.
It's beautifully done. But
whoa, this is so dope. Okay, so for last note,
okay,
what would you tell a listener how would you tell a listener to persevere through the BS and pursue their dreams? What advice would you give young lady who looks at you and sees empowerment from you?
It's not always about having friends. It's not always about going out and partying. It's not always about having a boyfriend. It's about putting yourself first and your goals and your life dreams. And whatever falls into place after that will fall into place. Trust me. Because I wish I had someone when I was younger to tell me, you don't always need a boyfriend. It's not, the cool thing to have a boyfriend at school, or the cool thing is just hang out and do nothing. And it's just, you gotta do you first. And you gotta think, while I'm on this planet, one time, what is it that I want to do? What is it I want to pursue? What goals do I want to do? And is this what I'm going to go for? And you go for it. And just block out all the noise.
super focus, super determination. Well said, sister. One more time, how can the listeners get your material, your books, and whatnot?
Right now, you could go to Amazon.com to check everything out when it comes to my books. Again, my website's laststoryproductions.com, but it is under construction. But if you look up Last Story Productions on YouTube, you can watch all my videos there.
Thank you so much, sis.
Thank you.
Hand claps to REYNA. Miss Misery.
Because we got the street, suckers!